Well, it's another great atmosphere in here, as it always is when Nathan Heaney's in the ring. He's one of the most popular fighters in Britain at the moment. He says he sold tickets, Richie, from Devon to Dundee, Ipswich to Exeter, and even a few to some Port Vale fans who don't want to reveal themselves in here. But as always, the Stoke fans are out in force. Ramirez tends to be quite a fast starter. Heaney tends to be a man who tends to grow into fights, so maybe the danger for Heaney is early, and he is a bit of a wild swinger when he wants to be the Argentine, so he has to keep his wits about him. But he started off on the front foot, pushing Ramirez back and trying to get those powerful shots off nice and early.
And what Heaney doesn't want to be doing here is he comes a little bit square, Heaney, there with that right hand. It's not a bad shot, but he's just admiring his work slightly in that he just holds his feet after he's thrown the shot. That's when Ramirez can come back with the left.
Nice solid punch through the guard. He just shook his head there, Ramirez, but he certainly got the crowd into it. The fact that Heaney's landed nice solid ones in this opening round. Less than a minute to go.
There's that straight right hand, which is good, but movement to the left is going to be important, and if he can finish on the left hook, even better. But he's got to just watch what comes back, so he doesn't need to be holding the feet for too long, Fletch.
It's been a nice solid start here by Nathan Heaney, but he's caught! Caught early by Diego Ramirez. We did warn him. It was a really solid punch, and the man from Stoke-on-Trent down right at the end of the first round. Really good punch.
Look, his feet are too square, you see, as he's coming forward. He's just lapsed in concentration and walked onto that dangerous left hand. Movement must be to the left, and the feet cannot afford to come square. It's a belting shot, that is. Cracking shot from Ramirez.
Heaney says he's better than people think he is. He says he's a better puncher than he gets credit for. Might have to show it tonight. This looks like a tough night at the office for Nathan Heaney up against this Argentine from Coronda Santa Fe, Diego Ramirez, who has lost 6 times. He's won 24, hasn't stopped too many, but he's already showed tonight he's got some power.
I'll tell you what, Fletch, I would forget about the bent arm shots for Heaney. I'd just go straight arm with the jab and straight right hand and keep your distance. Keep moving to the left, away from the left hand, but don't close the gap down. Once he closes the gap down, he tends to hold his feet, and then he allows Ramirez to come back.
And there's the bell to end the second round, just as Nathan Heaney was on a charge. Wild swing there from Ramirez that was easy for Heaney to spot. Now he wants to try and make him pay on the ropes.
Sensible from Heaney, he's boxing at range, picking his shots. So he's learning as he's going through this fight, Nathan Heaney, that's good.
Good solid work right above our commentary position here in Telford from Nathan Heaney.
And he's not falling in, Fletch, you see, so that's better. Measuring that distance and gap with those straight shots. And it's easy just to lose your focus here, and you're listening to the crowd. He wants to please people, but he's got a fight to win against a dangerous opponent.
Heaney got a good body shot in, but Ramirez immediately springs off the ropes and looks to counter himself. Final 20 seconds of the third round. Nathan Heaney of Stoke against Diego Ramirez from Argentina. There's another one of those whipping left hands that fell short. Heaney got in with a good body shot. It's a good one, this. That's 3 rounds in the bag as Nathan Heaney makes his way back to his corner. Must say, Richie, towards the end of the third round, was just starting to look a little bit tired, boxing with his mouth open, which is never a good sign.
Not a good sign at all. This is better boxing now from Nathan Heaney, because he's actually drawing the left hand from...
That's another good shot. Heaney says
Ramirez.
He slipped. He said he slipped, and I think the referee there, Michael Alexander, agreed with him.
He's starting to draw it, you see, Fletch. He's working well with his jab and his straight right hand, and he's drawing Ramirez's left hand. He's done it a couple of times, but this is a good fight, a good matchup this is, good matchmaking.
Wild swing from Heaney.
Oh, he just
Ramirez has caught him, but Heaney gets back with a left counter. Both of them not leaving anything to chance here.
He just made the mistake then of getting a little bit too close, Fletch, there, Heaney. Just took his eye off the ball slightly and lost his focus, lost concentration, got too close and got caught. Got to keep the punches straight against this fella. This kid's dangerous.
Heaney backing him into the corner again. This is where he wants to try and unload. Good solid right, got a good body shot. Another shake of the head throw from Ramirez, whether he means it or not.
He's not come back with anything though, Fletch, because Heaney's kept it at distance. He's kept them punches nice and straight. It's sensible. If it had just lent in there, he may have come back, Ramirez, with a counter.
Another wild swing from Ramirez. Heaney's now got him where he wants him, although the Argentine boxer's well off the ropes. Final few seconds of the 5th round here. Nathan Heaney with the right hand. A couple of right jabs back from Diego Ramirez. And that's the end of the 5th. Good punches from Nathan Heaney. Sucking in the air, wasn't it, Diego Ramirez, after that latest attack?
Yeah, shaking his head, but nevertheless, it's still good from Nathan Heaney. Nothing comes back again from Ramirez. So Heaney's just stopping his opportunities by just keeping at distance. A couple of good shots there from Ramirez, but looks, he's too far out. So that's sensible boxing there from Heaney, just maintaining that gap.
He's got a good tight guard though as well, hasn't he? It's not easy for Heaney to get the punches through the gloves. He holds his hands high on either side of his face, and Heaney is landing shots, but a lot of them being taken on the gloves by Ramirez when he's on the ropes. Halfway through the 7th round, this is the round where he won this belt towards the back end of last year, Nathan Heaney. They're good shots. There's that looping overhand right that he likes to throw, Ramirez. And another one, Heaney missing as he came in.
Yeah, just switching there from southpaw to orthodox, Ramirez. Just trying his luck as an orthodox fighter, as he is now. So trying to whip the right hand over the top there. So, you know, he's dangerous with either hand.
Had a go with both hands there, didn't he, with overhand shots that both whistled away. It's good defence in the corner again, though. Those shots that Heaney was throwing were bouncing off the elbows and the forearms of Ramirez. Nothing really solid getting through in that exchange. Another shake of the head from Ramirez.
You can see Ramirez is an experienced campaigner. He knows how to cover up. He keeps the chin down well, the guard up nice and high, elbows tucked in. It's a hard guard to actually pierce, especially downstairs. Heaney's trying with that left hook, but that can be a dangerous situation because you're closer with a bent arm shot. You see, you can see Ramirez isn't really a front foot boxer, making mistakes as he's throwing the shots. He's falling in, falling short with some of the punches. He's used to sitting back, waiting for these opportunities, and spring the odd shot here and there. But throughout the contest, Fletch, he hasn't been doing enough to win the rounds for me. You don't win fights like that unless you obviously catch the opponent with a big shot coming forward.
Good right hand, yeah, good right hand from Heaney.
Lovely boxing from him there, because he actually triggered the attack from his opponent, made his opponent miss with that left hand, and then counters with the right. Good boxing there from Heaney.
Final round chorus of Delilah from the Heaney supporters here tonight. He's got Ramirez in that corner. And there is the final bell. Really enjoyed it. Nathan Heaney down in the 1st round, but he dragged himself back into the fight by Richie's card. He's won it by a margin, but it will go down in the category as a tough fight, a good learning fight. And we think when we hear the judges' scorecards, a winning fight for Nathan Heaney.
and still IBO International Middleweight Champion,